Alright folks, here we are. What is the date today, Brianna?
December 3rd.
Almost to Christmas, according to Corbin. Today is December 3rd. I went out this morning at about 6:20. I got in the woods, and so at 6:20 I got in the woods. About 8:20 something, I had this deer looking at me from the side. I always point the way I think they're going to come, so I think these deer are coming this way. Well, this other deer comes over here about 30 feet from me on the side. 30 feet on the side, looking at me, staring at me. And I saw him, and I was like, you're supposed to keep as still as you can. So I'm sitting there trying to keep still, and I'm sure I'm going. So needless to say, that deer ran away. He might have been a 6-pointer, but he had really, really tall tines. They were tall. Weren't very wide, narrow, tall. So he ran away. So I was like, oh man, I messed that up. I didn't think I was going to be that nervous. So I decided to sit there and wait anyways. I waited it out, and this guy here come out about 10 o'clock something, 10 something. I was getting, I don't know, just kind of looking on my phone, messing around, and all of a sudden I see him coming down the trail pretty fast to where they had been scraping on the ground already. I think I got this one here on trail camera about 2 mornings ago, about 7:30 in the morning, so I'm pretty sure this is the same one. He comes straight in, wasn't messing around, was looking at the scrape. I took my gun off safe, pulled it up, shot it right away. He jumped up about 4 foot in the air, took off. I was like, oh man, that makes you nervous. This is the first one I've ever gotten, so I was pretty nervous. So I let it go about 10 minutes. Didn't see anything. I got up and I went looking for him real quick, and I couldn't find him. I was like, oh man, either I didn't hit him or I got a bad shot on him. But so I did all that. I actually called Stephanie, texted Stephanie and told her to let Sadie out because she's got a pretty good nose. So I called Stephanie, had her come out. I came all the way out the trail, got the dog, went back in. About 10 minutes later, we found the deer. She was sniffing around. She sniffed towards that area, but I actually saw the deer first. I shot it on the trail, and it circled back around and ended up farther down the trail, right on the trail almost. So I was real happy to see this. This is not a monster buck. This is my first buck ever. First deer ever. So I'm going to show you what we got here. Like I said, he's not real big. I thought he was an 8-pointer when I saw him, looking at him coming down the trail. But he's actually kind of like a weird 6-pointer. Here's what we got. So as far as I can tell, I'm no deer expert. So he's got 4 on this one side. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4. Then on this side he's got 1, 2. There's one little nub here that could almost been 1, but I don't think anybody count that. So I'm going to call him a 6-pointer. Like I said, he's not huge, but he is my first one. So I'm happy with it. I've been tried last year before we got moved out here to get a deer. I did not get it. So this year I tried really hard, put a food plot out. Actually got this one in the woods, sitting in a fold-out chair. So they hadn't made it to the food plot yet. So I wanted to thank my buddies in Wisconsin, send them a shout out, Sean and Ray. Long time ago when I was in high school, 17, 18, I used to go out hunting with them, and they're kind of the ones that first got me inspired to get one. So never got one. Went hunting a couple times, never got one. Just different circumstances, but finally got my first deer, 37 years old. So I've been waiting a little while. Thanks for watching.